adjust this real quick. Okay. All right, a little shaky. Okay, so right now we're going to be getting into an air sign element reading. So this is for Gemini. This is also for Aquarius. And this is also for Libra. How can it be for all of the air signs? I'm just pulling in the air element. It's a collective, okay? So it's going to be for everyone that is an air sign. Please check your sun, moon, rising ascendant, and Venus for love, Jupiter, ladies, for that father or husband. So check those signs and see if it matches up with the air sign, or check your lover's chart if you're watching this for love, or your children's chart. Maybe you're watching it for them. But if you're following an air sign, you already know what their placements are. But it doesn't have to be the sun sign always. It could be other signs. So anyways, welcome, 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 air signs. I feel super zen with you. I feel like breathing in, being calm, just receiving this good chi energy and getting things off your chest, focusing on breathing, making peace, just woo-saw, woo-saw. Like, you know how you get pushed so far to the edge that the only choice you can do right now is just breathe it all in. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid or getting a shot, right? Stubbing your toe, how about that one? That's a fun one. When it already happens, the only thing that you can do right now is just breathe. Just try to make the sting a lot less. So I feel like whatever's going on with you, either you're A, doing what I've just described, and that's the momentum you're in, or B, that's the advice you should take in a difficult situation that you're currently watching this for. Okay, so that's some channeling energy before we get started. Okay, sometimes all you can do is breathe it in. All right, Spirit, please guide and direct me for the air sign. What's happening with the air element? Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius? What's happening? Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Keys, the Master Artisan. I love it. Now here, I think it's a chef. No, he's making something else. Well, he's paying this guy in gems for something that he wants him to make him. Now, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you may be an artisan. You may create. That is your forte. You are a creator, okay? You make things other people may pay you for. Or you service other people with your talents, okay? But you are a barter kind of person. This is very Libra. What you do receives payment, you know, and you're looking for payment right now. It may be, where's my reward? It may be metaphorical, you know what I mean? Like, where's my due? I've created something, what is the result? You may be experiencing something where you created your own storm, but now what's the result? You know, don't cry when it rains if you create your own storm. Don't cry about the rain. You know, it could be that. It could be karma coming back at you. Or, you know, it's about to. And for other people, like I said, it's just, where's my due? I deserve something. So something is coming in for your hard work. We all work hard. Now the question is, A, do you work hard at cultivating goodness in your life? Or B, do you work hard at cultivating negativity in your life? Where is your energy going? So that's the bottom line, overall energy for the air element. Cultivation, artisan, artistry. You're creating something. The other card that comes out is the 7 of Keys. God, you're all in your keys. Accomplishments. The ascent. This is the very difficult mountain to climb. But keep climbing and you're going to get there. That's the 7 of Keys. You're going to overcome your hardships. You're going to overcome your obstacles. This is not out of reach. It's very much in reach. So let's see where it talks about this. A man stands atop a large mountain with a rope draped over his shoulder. Metal stakes known as pitons remain in the steep cliff face that he has climbed, evidence of the difficult path of his ascent. The rope and the pitons may have been the physical keys necessary for his achievement, but so were his hard work and his resolve. This card shows the air signs that with great effort and determination, they can apply themselves to their goals for assured success. Air signs, even though there may be some risks involved, you can reach the top and be successful towards your goal. There could be a promotion or an advance to a much higher position and authority right now for you. So a raise, an improvement, whatever this is for you, it's very good. It's very, very good. You're getting what you deserve. Anyways, air signs, understand, however, that it isn't just luck or external influences, but it's your hard work. This is the application that brought in the success and achievement you've needed. So keep your efforts strong, and instead of being passed by, you will climb to the heights. So your work pays off, I mean, in a nutshell. The next card here, the Master Artisan, which is literally right after it. Upright, inside a bright, bustling artisan's workshop, apprentices are busy at their workbenches, which are arrayed with beautiful fruits of their labors. The Master Artisan pours a number of beautiful shining gems into the open hands of one of his apprentices. This card indicates to the air signs that they now have the opportunity to offer their talents to people, their purpose and their gifts to the world, making a contribution to many. Don't be shy and don't hold back what you have to share. It is not the time to hide your light under a basket. So don't hide your gifts, air signs. Whatever's going on right now, like, you have something to offer. Don't withhold it from people. Because as a matter of fact, you may now find yourself in a teaching or training position. So you may be, I don't know, you're going to be teaching, preaching, training, showing others how to do your skill. You're becoming a master. So you're mastering your art, whatever this is for you. You're becoming a leader, okay? You may also be demonstrating your gifts and performing your talents publicly. Even if your gifts lie in the ability for loving, compassionate care, you will always be sharing those gifts with others. In this period of time, you are rebuilding your reputation. It's time to take advantage of this opportunity that comes your way. So take action, put yourself out there, and let yourself shine. There is much beauty and empowerment for you to bring to the world. I'm loving that. All right, so let's get the tarot. Let's see what's going on with the air signs. What is all this climb to the ascent about? What is this journey? Show me the air signs, please. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All right. So this is what's going on. All right, and this is what's coming forward. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the overall underall for you is unconditional love. Thank you, Angelina Jolie, for the beautiful Cash App. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you for that. So you're very, very loving. You are extending your heart. You're like, I love you. I care about you, to my family, to my friends, to my lover, to my coworkers. You're just a very giving heart. You're in a very good spirit. You're very loving. You're very caring. You're very affectionate. You're breaking up with your karmic cycles. You're getting rid of old toxic negative patterns. Oh, Sag Madge, I love you. So you guys are breaking up some patterns, maybe with your mother, or maybe with a person who you had to mother. Maybe you're the one that's the mother. Maybe your mother's difficult. I don't know, air signs, but you're standing up for yourself, Queen of Wands. You're telling people what you want, what you deserve, what's right for you. You're setting clear boundaries. Excuse me. Don't do that. Don't cross this line. You're being very firm-handed, but a loving firm hand. This is not a bossy, rude, disrespectful firmness. This is, I love you, and I'm doing this for the betterment of you and I. I'm doing this for what's best for everyone. Or maybe this is happening to you. Maybe your mom's setting some clear boundaries with you. Maybe your wife. Maybe your kid's mother. I don't know what situation you're going through, air sign, because keep in mind everything's reversible. But yeah, there's a loving, nurturing energy that says this must happen for the betterment of everybody. Okay? This must happen. So you're finally reaching a point where enough's enough. We've got to stop our crazy shit. Right, guys? We got to stop our crazy shit. Let's get the first card. The person that you're dealing with is very quiet, very clammed up. You don't know what they're thinking. You're just like, oh, I'm getting vibes. I don't know what they're not talking to me. They're holding back from me. You know, you're also being very protective. You don't want to share a lot either. You're like, I don't really want to share stuff. You know, this is my personal area. This is my gate. This is my boundary. Thou shalt not pass. You know what I mean? It's like, excuse me, this is my privacy. This is my intimacy. This is my sanctuary. This is important to me. You know, excuse me. So you are creating a barrier for someone else to not walk all over you. And maybe someone's creating that barrier with you. Because keep in mind, everything's reversible. But the person that's creating barriers may very well have Gemini or Virgo or Scorpio in their chart. Okay, air signs? But that pattern of consistent bullshit is done. Like there is a definite ending with that, and it's because someone's standing up for themselves. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands could be a Sag. I feel like that's a sign. Sag Madge gave me a tip there on Cash App. Thank you so much for your donation, your financial donation to me. And I think that was a sign, Sag. So, you know, everything happens for a reason. Okay, so the next card here about what's going on in your situation is Judgment. We all make those pretty clear judgments. That's hard. You know, most of us just want to hold back. You don't want to tell people what you really think. You don't want to tell people what you really feel. You don't want to tell people, excuse me, you're stepping over my boundaries, because you don't want to offend anybody. You don't want anyone to feel bad. That's that unconditional love. So I hate to say it, air signs, but we have some people here that have been a doormat. Okay? And like I said, if that's not you, it could be your person. You know, this could be reversed. But someone here is dealing with being a doormat and they're tired of it. Enough's enough. Queen of Wands, tough love. This is how it's got to be. And you know I'm right, says morality. This is Jupiter. This is Pisces. And it's moral justice. And it's like cracking the whip of karma. Because what goes around comes around. What you did in the past will come back to bite you in the ass later. You know, so this is something bringing up the past of something you've already dealt with. It's like we've already been here before. We've had the discussion before. We've talked about boundaries before. We've discussed our feelings and what we want before. Why are you not honoring that? Why? I'm putting my foot down. I've let it go for however long. I'm re-looking at like everything that's happened from my observations, I'm grateful for some things, but I'm not grateful for others. You know, there are some things that have to go and there's some things that can stay. But one thing's for sure, it can't be this way anymore. It's got to go. Okay, let's get some more energy. Queen of Pentacles. Get responsible. The bottom line, overall, underall energy about this issue is responsibility. Are you taking responsibility for yourself? Are they taking responsibility for themselves? Are you guys, maybe parents, taking responsibility for the children? Or are you in charge of a business? Are you, you know, staying on track with your business? Are you in tune with that? Are you being responsible? Because karma's like, are you being responsible? Are you a Queen of Pentacles? Are you doing things morally? Are you being organized? Are you being aware? Are you learning? Are you growing? Are you doing the right thing? You know, that's the Queen of Pentacles, doing the right thing and taking care of responsibilities. So a very responsible, mature person is reaching out, and that's who's saying, excuse me, order in the court. I am mature, grown. This could be over their 30s. That's the queens, their 30s or above. And someone that says, you know, hey, maybe it's Mama Bear. But that's not how the way the cookie crumbles. This is not the way we're going to flow, all right? You're going to have to blah, blah, blah. Tight ship. Straighten some things out, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Not in a rude way, though. The next one here is Broken Heart. 3 Swords, and it's just, I don't want to do this. I hate that I have to say anything. The minute I say something, it's going to break someone's heart. The minute I say something, I'm going to hurt someone's feelings. Or maybe they hurt your feelings. Maybe someone stood up and put a boundary on you and it hurt your feelings. Maybe somebody brought up something in the past that you were irresponsible about. Or maybe you brought something up from the past where somebody else was irresponsible. Like however this resonates for you. But it's like, this is a very painful situation to touch. I don't want to touch this situation. I don't want to mess with it. It's very hurtful. I don't want to revisit the past. I don't want to revisit the drama, but it is what it is. This is happening to me. I've got to deal with this, whether I like it or not. It's in my face. And it hurts me that I have to go here. And it hurts me that I have to say this. This sucks. This totally sucks, having to bring something up to someone that you've been keeping to yourself for a really long time, says High Priestess. I've been holding within. I've been holding back. Even though I've been watching you, seeing you, letting shit fly by, letting shit pass. But now the truth is here. Judgment is the truth. The truth shall set you free. I've got to be honest with myself. Thank you so much for the compliment, Elizabeth. Oh my God, did I actually make one of your amazing lives, my Steph? Oh, I'm so glad you did. Yay. I love you too. The next card coming out is Knight of Wands. Passionate. Freedom, right? This is like, I believe in this with all my heart. I believe in what I'm saying. I believe it's the truth. This is Saggy energy, or maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius, but you are plowing ahead with your sword and your truth and your wand, and you're just like, hey, this is my truth. I know my truth. I stand for truth. I stand for righteousness. I stand for morality. I stand for what's right and moral, and I will not cower, and I will not hide. This is maybe possibly I won't hide behind mommy anymore. For some people, that's what it is. I will stand up for myself. I'm not going to hide behind mommy's skirt anymore. I'm going to be a man or be a woman. This is, I'm not a child. Time to grow up. I need to push myself out of here and be this person that I want to be. That's the ascent. That's climbing up. That's being a leader, a teacher, being seen for the gifts and talents that you are, or this person that you're dealing with. Let's clarify some of this energy. True Love Oracles clarify for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Knight of Wands. Ooh. All right, so We have a fresh perspective. Okay, the hummingbird and the beautiful blue eyes. Look at that. And then we have financial. So we do have the Queen of Pentacles. You know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you have to get dedicated to your job, to your practice. Or financial is also just a heavy burden, a heavy responsibility. This can also be seen as a 10 of Pentacles. Okay? It can be seen as that. And it's like family, duty, work, bills, timeliness, punctuality, getting your shit together, keeping the home in good grace and stable and good energy with everybody. Like it's difficult. And the Queen of Pentacles is like, look, if anyone knows how difficult it is to run a home, it's me. That's what the Queen of Pentacles says. It's very difficult. I'm on it. I have to see things differently. And if this isn't about a home, it could be family. Maybe it's a metaphorical, the 10 of Pentacles. I have to get more responsible. I have to get a fresh perspective on how I view family. Who is my family? Who's my extended family? Who's my in-laws? What do they mean to me? What do they mean to the man or woman I love? Have I been right all the time? Could I change anything? Have I been wrong some of the time? You know, this is that reflection, that High Priestess going within, searching your heart, revealing a lot of reality, which can be painful. So there's a painful perspective on maybe a narcissistic mother, painful perspective on maybe a narcissistic lover or partner, and we have to deal with some unfinished business. Unresolved issues are also coming up here. So there's probably a lot involved in this reading, air signs, but unresolved business is sure one of them. Okay? Give me an oracle, please, on the current situation for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm hearing things aren't what they seem. It's not always what it looks like it is. Don't judge a book by its cover. Extremes. We have the hot moon. This is cold extremes, hot extremes. This usually represents summer. It's also fiery. There is emotions coming to the forefront. And these emotions are extreme, like extremely sad or extremely angry or, you know, extremely bothered and hurt by a situation or extremely passionate about someone. But it's to the point of major extremes. And I think you can respect that. This has come to a head. You're in an emotional situation which has reached its peak. It was bound to happen. There's nothing you could do to stop that. So this kind of feels like a little mini crisis. And it doesn't feel very good because you're right in the middle of the holidays. You're smack in the middle. Christmas is almost here any day. Why does shit like this have to happen right around the holidays? So this is learn how to handle a crisis with a calm resilience. Seeking balance is super important. And it's more important than seeking extremes. There are better ways to handle your conflict than rage and outrage. There may be someone who seeks to disrupt your business or life in some way, but this too shall pass. Say, I handle extremes with grace, yet I seek balance in all things. Most of us have experienced extremes of weather, boiling hot days or the freezing snow and ice. You certainly know you're alive because the sensation can be so overwhelming or stressful on the body. Hot moon appeared at the hottest time of the year when the days are the longest and it rains less frequent. Similarly, we can experience extremes in our life, deaths, job losses, relationship breakdowns. True fears bring conflicts, booms and busts, and yet this is life. Our situation can change in a blink of an eye, quickly, for better or for worse. The hot moon challenges you to learn and to grow how to handle these crises, to let you rebuild with resilience. And reserves of wisdom are coming to the forefront to calm those times when things are at their extreme. It reminds us that developing grace under pressure is worth its weight in gold, that even these extremes in time shall pass. A companion stone to help you with this difficulty is the sunstone, if you guys have a sunstone. So very difficult situation, and there's a lot of loyalty here. There is a deep loyalty. It's like, I may be mad at you, but I'll always be here for you. I may be pissed off at you. We may have been through the biggest mountain of bullshit and we're reaching the peak of it. And you may think I hate you, but I don't hate you. I feel very dedicated to you. And it doesn't matter how hard this is, I'm going to go through this with you. It's like, you know, when your son or daughter gets locked up in jail, or they get sick, or some shit happens, and it's like, this sucks. You don't want to be a part of it, but you're going to go through it. You're going to go through it with them, whether they did it on purpose or not. You're going to stick it out with them. I'm going to be loyal to you, because at the bottom of the deck over here, we have Mending the Bridge, Mending Bridges. And you guys are going to mend bridges in this difficult situation. It may not feel that way right now, 3 swords. You may not think there's any way hell, high water possible that this situation could be resolved, but it is going to be, and it will be, and it's on the way. Okay? You are clearing out the dust. You're clearing out the bullshit that got stirred up in this mess in the first place. So there is loyalty between the two of you. You are dedicated and loyal to each other, and you will mend this bridge. Believe it or not, believe it or not, believe it or not. Okay? You have to have faith. Move forward in this. And to be honest, with the Knight of Wands, you guys are passionately moving forward towards breaking the karmic chains, seeing things differently, and mending the bridge. So all in all, it's a very good reading so far. And wow, we've only been on 27 minutes. That is awesome. What a great little message already. Damn. Gotta get a drink. I love you guys, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. I see you, all 36 of you. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You're wonderful. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I so hope this reading helps you. Keep in mind, whatever reading comes out, it's always reversible. I am very specific on my channel, so if details come out, just let them flow through you and resonate, or don't. If they don't take them in, reject them, okay? Own your truth. Okay. So we're going to keep going. Now, this is going to be for the future position. What is going to be happening between the both of you soon, in the near future? So we have 3 of Cups in reverse. Damn. Kind of a sad holidays, to be honest. Holidays are not going to be feeling as happy as normal. Let's just be real. And I think you're okay with that, air sign. Let's be real. Hold my hand metaphorically through this reading. This holiday might be kind of a downer, and you didn't want it to be. You tried so hard. You put a lot of money into your gifts, or a lot of money into a nice dinner, or just a lot of time and energy and effort into the holidays, and it may not pan out the way you want. And you're gonna feel kind of sad. Maybe you miss someone, maybe you miss a child, maybe you miss a parent, maybe you miss a lover, but the holidays just don't feel as cheerful as they normally do. There's a sadness, okay? And there's, disappointment. Aww, and then I do see it in the near future. 10 of Wands. You're going to let go of your expectations. There was a time where you had to hang on to what you thought was going to happen, to visualize and manifest. But it's not happening like that now. Things just did not pan out the way you thought they would. 10 of Wands is, I'm sad, I'm disappointed, but I'm glad that this burden will be lifted off of me. I'm glad that I'm going to get this off my chest. I'm glad that I'm going to surrender my situation and hand it over to God, hand it over to Spirit, the Creator. You're going to hand over your issues. You're going to say, this is too big for me. It's a lot for me. This person has a lot more going on than what I can handle. I've got to pass the baton. I'm not going to carry other people's burdens. You know, I can't. Maybe you've been carrying someone financially. Maybe you've been carrying someone emotionally. Maybe you've just been carrying someone in general in whatever way, shape, or form it fits for you. But, you know, that's got to stop. And you're like, I was doing it to prevent someone else from having a hardship, but now I have to look out for myself. And that's always hard. I see that. That's probably why we're having the Three of Swords. It's like, I really love this person, and I don't want me looking out for me to affect them. Because all in all, your heart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your heart is, I just want to feel better. I just want to deal with myself. I want to deal with unfinished business. I want to deal with some responsibilities I may have neglected, or a broken heart back down the road, or something that crushed me that I'm not healed over yet. Like, I want to deal with that. I need some self-love, some self-care. I need some healing. And I hope you don't feel bad that I'm letting this go and giving it to God. I hope that doesn't affect you, because by me stepping back, I hope that doesn't affect you. You know, I guess that's the best way I can deal with it, because you're not trying to affect this person, or this person's not trying to affect you, but it has to be done. It's a responsibility that must be dealt with. That was hard to get out, because it's probably hard to do. The next one here is Two of Swords, decision. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Trusting your intuition. Getting all the pros and cons. Making a list. Checking it twice. Being doubly sure you're doing what you're doing for the right reasons. A, is what I'm doing smart? Does it make financial sense? Does it make moral sense? Is it just? Is it fair? Okay, is it fair, really, with the Two of Swords? You've got to look at all angles, and that's this Two of Swords. Now, she is blindfolded because she is searching her heart and her gut for the answer. She doesn't know who's who, the black bird or the white bird, who's who. She doesn't know. She knows there's just two birds. She's going to have to pick the one that she trusts, or the one that she thinks is the answer. You're going blindfolded here. You don't know what to do. You're a little bit torn. There is a tug of war. There's a head over heart matter, or a heart over head matter. What do I do? 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 Gosh, oh gosh. That's how it feels. Should I do A, B, and C? Or should I do A, B, and C over here? Like, what should I do? You're torn. You're torn between two worlds, maybe torn between two lovers, maybe torn between what you want and what someone else wants. You're torn between letting it go and giving it to God, or hanging on to it longer. Like, you may be torn about that. Not quite ready to let go. Not quite ready. And so you're in a rock and a hard place. That's what I feel, air sign. You're in a rock and a hard place. Part of you does not want to make this decision, but the other part of you knows that you need to. And so this God, this really sucks. Can we avoid it? Like, that's kind of how I feel that you feel. Can we avoid this train wreck? Please, like, this is a lot right now. This is not the right time. But at the same time, it is the right time, because screw the holidays. This is an emotional situation that is bubbling up to the surface at an extremely high level. It has to be dealt with right now. This baby's coming, whether you're ready or not. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see what else has happened here. Some good news. Whatever happens, happens. But all in all, you get to move forward in a good way. Happy, balanced, thank God, at peace, in harmony. You feel like you're on top of the world. You feel very, very good. You're moving in a direction which makes you feel like a breath of fresh air. Things get flowing in the right direction. And you finally get to put something to rest. And it's not going to weigh you down anymore. It's like you had too many burdens to move forward in your life. You had to release these burdens so you could graduate, level up, 7 of Keys, the Ascent, so you could master your karmic lessons, right? This was necessary. This is necessary. Who and what are you dealing with? The Fool. You're dealing with a fool. Maybe a young person with the Fool card, like a real silly-hearted fool. Someone who doesn't know their head from their butt. I don't know. 2 of Swords. You're dealing with someone that just doesn't have a clue. Maybe they're just starting out in life. They barely got a grip of what this existence is all about. Maybe they're just getting out there. You know, maybe this is their first place, first job, first relationship, first everything. And everything's so new to them and they're like, you know, yeah, they're a heavy burden to carry. You know, it's like hiring somebody in a job and you have to train them. They're coming in and they don't know shit. And you have to train them. And it's kind of annoying because they come to you all the time. Hey, how do you do this? Hey, how do you do this? You already showed them, but you got to show them again and again. And you're like, don't you have the hang of this yet? I've already taught you. But this person does not have the experience. So you're dealing with someone who does not have life experience, emotional experience, or just experience in making good decisions. Maybe someone who's inexperienced about being certain about what they want. This person maybe always picks what everybody else wants or always goes with the flow. It could be like that. It really could be like that. Just know that whatever and whomever you're dealing with could be Aries energy. We have the Fool, could be an Aries. Whatever you're dealing with, it's brand new. It's going to be a brand new start. It may not be brand new for you, but it's brand new for somebody else. Are you going to offer a little grace? A little forgiveness? Are you going to take a leap of faith? Are you going to be stronger than you thought you were? Are you going to be able to have a fresh start? Because that's the Two of Swords decision. And it's really asking you, do you want to move forward with the Chariot? Do you want to have a fresh start? Or do you want to keep dealing with the 10 of Wands? Because that's been really hard. I looked up, I saw 44 people here. Something's got to give. Air signs, something's got to give. I can't take both with me. I can't. 2 of Swords, I got to make a decision. I'm either going to take all this bullshit, karmic chains, with me to 2022, on into this new beginning and deal with a whole nother year of whatever bullshit, or I'm going to change, I'm going to grow, I'm going to be, Queen of Wands. Which is not without struggle. Being the Queen of Wands comes with a lot of struggle. A lot of hardships. We got to do what we got to do. So that's really what's going on. That's the heart of the situation. Can we do what we got to do? Soul ties. What I'm hearing is whatever's meant to be will be. Whatever is meant to be in your life will be in your life. You need to trust and have faith that the Creator has every good thought, every good wish, every good intention, every possibility that's meant for your joy, your growth, and your happiness in mind. That's the Fool card. Take a leap of faith. Jump and know that I will catch you. Because what is yours will always be yours. See, someone here's got a control issue, and it's got to be my way, this way, and that way. It's got to be that way for me. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. That's the only thing I have control over. That's the only thing I'm used to. This is what I know. This is forget what you know. It's time to do something new. It's time for you to take a leap of faith. Stop doubting the universe. Stop doubting your creator. Get a fresh perspective. Release your old habits. They don't work for you anymore. Self-doubt, negative talk, fear, replaying bad thoughts, replaying bad words, replaying bad messages, hanging on to grudges, holding back, reserving what you really feel, holding back your truth, not being a true expression of who you are. That's holding you back. And Spirit says, enough. I want to release you from your bond, your bondage of karmic cycles, karmic relationships, and karmic chains. I want you to let it go. I want you to know that this way is the good way. Follow your heart. Give this burden to me. Stop trying so hard to fix it. Let me fix it. And letting Spirit, something you don't see, you don't feel, you can't touch, and you can't hear. Giving something away is so important as a relationship or a lifestyle. To something spiritual is scary because you're no longer cultivating it. But Spirit says you've done all you can do. You can't do any more. Everything that needed to be squeezed from this orange, all the juice has come out. There's nothing left to squeeze. You've done your part. Let's see the fruit of your labors. And you're kind of like, uh-oh, I don't know if I did all I could do. I don't know about that. Spirit says, I saw your true colors. I know your true intentions. I know how you feel. I know who you are. And I know what you meant. Trust in me. Have a little faith. Light that candle in faith and say, Spirit, I release this to you. We are in a waning moon. A waning Gemini moon, which is of communication and thoughts and ideas and plans, determination. Goal setting. It is the time to put it on pen to paper. It is the time to release it in affirmation. It is the time to light that candle and burn that paper after writing. It is that time. I release my fears and doubts and worries. I am abundant. I am in tune with Spirit. I am in tune with my highest good. I am no longer carrying around karmic chains that have kept me bound and bandaged and wounded by being hurt over and over again by my choices, by my mistakes, by me being a doormat, or by me being in a lack of self-love. I'm not going to carry that anymore. I call it into my life that I'm strong. I am the Queen of Wands. I get what I want. I go after my dreams. I'm kind. I'm loving. I'm good. I'm moral. I'm truthful. I'm honest. And I give it my all. And I'm going to go forward very fast, very passionately. I'm going to go forward in this new beginning. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to give it my best shot. And I'm going to trust the universe is not going to let me fall. I'm going to trust that my Creator is not going to have me fall flat on my face after all the work I've done on myself, my life, and everything else that involves the karmic cycle. I'm going to trust that whatever I've done is enough. All right, Spirit, what do you want to say to the collective about that? Spirit, what do you want to say to the collective, please, about letting go, letting God? Dealing with the Three of Cups in reverse. This is hard times. Hard times. You got basically the Queen of Wands. You got will. And this is number 13, a death energy transformation. Will, strong-willed. Spirit says, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, air sign. Believe in your seed. Believe in you. Why don't you believe in you good enough right now? Believe in you good enough. I think your self-esteem is shot. And to the air signs, you beat yourself up way too much. Stop it. You're not that bad. You really are not that bad. Why do you think so much shit about yourself? I'm sorry, but that's coming in. It's loud and clear. You really don't hold yourself in high esteem. I'm not saying you have a low confidence, that you can't go to the movies by yourself, or you can't go out to dinner by yourself, or you can't, be confident in walking into a room full of people. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you don't have that kind of confidence. What I'm saying is you don't believe that all your choices have been right, which is normal. You don't believe that you've done your best. You don't believe that you've done enough work. You've done enough. You don't believe that you are enough for someone else. That you are enough. You are whole. You are capable. You may not believe that you are meant for the position you're in with work, or you may not feel like you can be on your own. You may have a lot of fears and doubts, and it's not true. Who instilled that in you? Was it a mother? Was it a lack of a mother? Was it bad friendships and circles that helped nurture you and grow you? Was it step-parents? Maybe it was metaphorical. Perceptions. Perspectives and perceptions of other people. They thought you wouldn't amount to anything. They thought, oh yeah, this person always like this. Oh yeah, Frankie's always going to be this. Frankie's always going to be that. Or, Stephanie's always going to be this. She's always going to be that. It's all, bullshit. Bullshit. Who cares what people say you're always like? You know you changed. You know you shed skin. You know you grew. Now, whether anyone else wants to recognize that, that's their bad. They don't want to recognize that you came up. They don't want to recognize that you put in a lot of work in yourself. You are amazing. You've kicked serious fucking ass. Excuse my French, but you have. You have overcome challenges. You've obviously climbed some serious fucking hardships, like mountains. You have ascended, my friend. Okay, the ascent. You're here. You've overcome some real shit. Now, are you perfect? Hell no. Is every choice you ever made perfect and right? No. But is it right for you? Yes. That's what people don't understand. Your mistakes are good choices for you because you needed to learn that lesson. Yeah, you could have avoided it had you listened to someone else, but you would never experience it. You would never know how it felt, what it looked like to you in your perspective. You needed that. So yeah, people might say, oh yeah, you should avoid this, this, and that, and don't go here. How are you going to know till you go? Look, you didn't take every awesome step in the world. Clearly you've had problems. Or your person, or however this resonates for you. But it doesn't mean that you can't get to a good place. I heard this song by Jennifer Lopez, and it was Making My Way to You. It's a new love song she just released recently, and it's every step I took got me closer to you. Every move I made brought me to you. I was on my way. I think that's the name of the song, On My Way to You. I was on my way to you. You guys need to hear that song. It's like da na 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 na. And it's like every mistake was a yellow brick on the yellow brick road that was leading you straight to where you needed to be, where you needed to go. So you're on your way to where you need to be, and every step you've taken, every hardship was getting you here, getting you on your way. Okay, so believe that wherever you're supposed to be, this is happening for you. This golden opportunity, the Fool card, a brand new beginning, a golden path. It's beautiful. It's set. But you don't have enough faith, belief in yourself. You're afraid to let this go, let this become what it needs to become, because you're so used to having control over your destiny and every step you took and every move you made and every word you said, and you gotta let it go. Let it go. That's another message for you. You gotta let it go. Now I think the title of your reading may be, I Was on My Way to You. And if this isn't you, keep in mind this is reversed. Your person is in this, maybe. And every step they've made, everything they've done, brought them on their way to you. So know that your soulmate, your true love, someone that you're soul tied to, they're on their way to you, or you're on their way to them. Every mistake was a brick on this yellow brick road. So it really wasn't incorrect, was it? It got you closer and closer to where you need to be. Let's read Will. Waxing gibbous. Ooh, that's about things coming in. We have the number 4 there, very stable. All right, number 13. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Ooh, just like that 2 of Swords. In fact, I should hold them both up because that's like the energy of this card. Decisions, decisions, decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions in life. No one else's. Oh, so it's like you can't always be in control of somebody else either. You got to let go and let God. You got to let go and let them do it. You can't do everything for them. And either someone's letting go of carrying you or you're letting go of carrying them. But you know what I mean? Whatever, however it resonates. Passion and will determine great proportion of your success. You will persist, air sign. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will on others. Wow, so you really got to stop imposing everything you want. I want this, I want that. You need to do this, you need to do that. Dictating can be a big job, which might be why you feel like this. Are you being a little too bossy? Or is someone in your life being too bossy with you? Okay, maybe a mother figure, I don't know. Maybe you're trying to mommy somebody. Maybe you got comments on other people's kids. That's not your place. You know, maybe I don't know what your situation is. Maybe you love someone and you're trying to dictate how they act, what they do, how they feel, and you're being too restrictive and you need to let go and let God. Anyways, you can't force how you see things, your opinion on other people, because maybe it's political. Maybe you're trying to force your opinion down someone else's throat. This is the right way. This is the only way. This is the factual way. This is the realistic way. The way you see is bullshit. The way I see is right. No, you need to let it go and let them go down their own path. You cannot convince other people. That just leads to a fight and turmoil, and that's not what you want to be in, clearly. You want to be free from that. This is someone who's sick of arguing. It's time to compromise. It's time to let go. So anyways, it says, will feels like a very old-fashioned concept. In the modern world where it seems like everything is geared up to be easy as possible, and there is always someone else to blame. Blame, blame, blame. It's not my fault, it's their fault. She started it. She texted me first. She offended me first. He started it. He called and reached out to this person first. You know what I mean? It's that old shit, guys. It's that old shit. Always blaming someone, or all my hardships are because if I never was with this person, this wouldn't have happened to me. You know, if I never met that person, I would be more rich. I would look better. I would have this, this, and that. No, those are your choices. You made a choice to choose that person. You chose to also let them control you. You chose also to stick around instead of leave. You chose maybe to see that that was the only way. You didn't really want to look for another way. So the only way that made sense to you is what you were stubborn about, and this was the only way, which led to frustration. Whatever it was, so what? It got you where you need to be. On the yellow brick road. You're on your path to destiny. So who cares how you got there? But don't blame people. These are your choices. No one dragged you along for the ride. You know what I mean? You drug yourself along for the ride, says the Chariot. All right? These were all your choices. They got you here. That's all I know. That's all I know. So no more blaming, no more forcing your will and controlling other people. Or this could be someone that you're dealing with that is blaming you. It's your fault, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's your problem. You're the one that caused all of this. No. Spirit says no. Enough with the blaming. That shit's got to go. 10 of Wands. Over. Chariot, let's get over it. Let's move on. So when we decide we are going to change, the idea of placing our own personal will persistently into someone or something seems stupid. Something in our lives, let's say particularly negative patterns or bad habits, karmic cycles. This is about breaking the old way of doing things, which is difficult to do because we're so used to doing it. It's used to being done this specific way. Now that has to stop. That's very difficult. This change requires concentration of your will. A challenge. You may want the change, but it is your will that insists you stay on the path to that change that is going to make it happen. To be willful, Queen of Wands, also means that you have the power to control yourself over your own words and actions, and that when something fires up with persistence, you have control. And that gets you where you want to be. Contrary to popular belief, in witchcraft traditions, practitioners do not only interfere with another's will. This means we do not cast spells upon people to influence their behavior. How do we get what we want instead? We cast on ourselves in the line with our will, focusing carefully on what we would like in our lives instead. For example, instead of casting a spell to get back at your ex-boyfriend who doesn't want us by influencing his will to love us again, we more ethically cast upon ourselves our ideal partner. In this way, we don't interfere with his free will at hand. And if the ex is your ideal partner, he will return to you freely without blocks. We will have attracted someone new and better also if that's the case. Either way, it's a win-win without casting on somebody else's will. To use our will productively, we should assess what we really want and make sure that this is what we want to reach for. A companion stone may be hematite. So making a decision to not control someone and not control the outcome, you know, let it go. Let it be what it needs to be. I don't know. I just feel like you got to let it be. Let's get an advice oracle on the connection. Let's see what I want to pull. What is the shadow in your situation? What is the shadow that needs to be seen? In the karmic cycles that need to end, reveal to me the shadow. Superficial. Stop being fake. Down here we have sellout. Fake ass sellout. Someone here is wearing a mask, not being who they say they are. Maybe you're not being who you say you are. Take it how it resonates. But this fake ass bullshit's got to go. Someone here is faker than hell. And Spirit says, I see it, Steph. I see the fakeness. I see it. I feel it. It's not right. Someone's pretending, and they're not fulfilling what they really want. That could be you or it could be someone else, but your heart's desires are not being fulfilled because you're not letting go of control and letting the universe bring to you what's supposed to be for you because you claimed it. It's like telling you, bring the universe, please bring to me my ideal partner. But instead of allowing the universe to bring in your ideal partner on divine timing, you found someone you want, you're focused on them, and you're going to keep calling them in. Therefore, you're blocking the ideal partner because you're already focused somewhere else. There's no room. That's the control I'm talking about. Maybe you want to reconcile with your son or your daughter that you've been distant from. But there's someone in the middle. There's someone that is blocking you. And the only reason you're with them is because of money or because some kind of commitment. Maybe you're only there because some promise made. Maybe you're there because you don't even know why you're there anymore, but they're a block. And instead of removing the blockage, instead of removing that karmic person from your life, from your, keep you from your kids, you've decided to stay with that partner and just eventually things will work out because they're supposed to work out. And you'll see your kid when you see your kid. Whether or not you get to see them or not, it's just, oh well, you're going to be stubborn and hang on to your karmic ass situation. When really the universe says, let go. Stop trying to keep your relationship together. Force it to stay together, even though it's constantly trying to be destroyed. And the reason your relationship is trying to be destroyed is so you can get back in good terms with your child. And you're like, oh, but I've been forcing so hard to make this relationship work because I made my decision. I dug my heels in, and regardless, that's what I'm doing. I have to stay true to my decision. And Spirit says, no, you're trying so hard to keep something together, and it's keeping you from the good. It's keeping you from the promised land. It's keeping you from your baby, from your child, or from the true love. For some people, maybe you're so stubborn in a relationship where somebody else is, and by being true to them is keeping you from your true love. There's somebody else that's trying to come in. Spirit's like bringing it about, but it's very difficult. We have to let go of fighting the universe because of our own stubborn free will. And if you guys are that person, great. If you're not that person, maybe you're dealing with that person. Maybe this is their struggle. Their struggle is being stubborn. Their struggle is, I can't talk, but doing the, fucked up hard way. They're carrying the Ten of Wands heavy burden, and they're not being real to themselves. Take it how it resonates. You or them. But either way, this is way too fake. Let's get some clarification on this fake-ass situation. What is this fake-ass situation? Fake-ass situation is Mabon. Number 11, this is the Justice card. Libra. Fairness and equality. She is bringing the wheat and planting the seed, and the darkness in the earth is receiving the seed. This is giving and receiving. That's what this is. She plants the seed in the earth, and the earth gives back to her. She gives the seed to the earth gives the tree to her, or the plant, or the fruit, or the vegetable, whatever have you. But you have to give it away to receive it. Now, this is part of your situation. You could be dealing with a Libra. Under that, we have Two of Earth in reverse. This is a very unbalanced situation, Two of Earth. And it's not going the right way. It's not being handled properly. This is out of balance with the universe. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Stop resisting change. Someone here has a problem with change. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Someone here doesn't know how to deal with loss. It doesn't feel fair. Steph, it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. How do you even know what fair is? Are you the one assessing the universe? Are you the one making those big decisions? Last I checked, God was. Last I checked, the universe was the one dishing out the karma. Not the person you're dealing with. The universe was dishing out karma. So don't cry when it rains. This is justice. This is the situation. Whatever's breaking apart, clearly it is. Clearly it is. Whatever's being broke, it needs to be broke. What comes to my mind is when Jesus had the Last Supper. This is my body. And he broke the bread. The bread is a representation of my body, which I break for you. Then he poured the cup of wine. This is my blood that I pour for you in sacrifice. things have to be done. Sacrifices have to be made for balance, restoration, restoring what is good and natural. Something's got to go because it's not balanced and we need a sacrifice. What is the sacrifice for you? We don't know. Could be money, could be other things. Let's go ahead and ask, what needs to be sacrificed in this situation for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? What needs to be sacrificed? Show me the sacrifice. I feel, okay, so when I got that card, I felt tingles on my hand. Like my hand fell asleep, like someone squeezed it and it fell asleep. My hand fell asleep. That's how it felt for some reason, real quick. It didn't last but a millisecond. But I felt that vibration and it felt like a vibration or a tingling. I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with this, but I take that as anxiety. I take it as nervousness, cold sweats, nervous hands, sweaty palms, nervous energy. That's how I feel. So the sacrifice is going to require you to get out of your comfort zone and be nervous. This is going to be on your nerves. This is going to be an exposing. There is an exposing here and it feels very vulnerable. And I think the sacrifice that needs to be made is you need to be vulnerable, or vice versa, reverse it. Remember, the message is reversible. They need to be more vulnerable, but that's the sacrifice. Taking down the wall and exposing your vulnerability. The other card that comes out is, what is this? The Crone of Fire. Against your own will, out of your comfort zone, bending over, compromising, not really getting what you want. Also having to deal with your anger. There's a lot of anger inside of you that you need to deal with. I'm going to get a card on anger because for the air signs, this is anger, resentment, temper, argumentative and bossy and controlling and protective, like devil protective. Like they're mine, this is mine, and that's mine, and this is mine, and that's yours. You stay on that side. This is mine. That's all devil. That's all Capricorn. And that's what I'm feeling here. It's like mine, mine, mine. No. King of Wands in reverse, who's a total asshole. Stop being a selfish prick. Give a little. Kumbaya. That's a sacrifice. Someone's got to sacrifice their bad attitude, their stubborn ways, and their bullshit. Get over yourself. Because the King of Wands is all into himself. But he's got to get over himself. The next card here is another reverse. What the fuck? 8 of Water in reverse. Wow. Stop running away from your problems. This doesn't make you happy, so what? You don't want to deal with this, so what? This is not a level of importance right now, so what? I don't care. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. That's what this 8 of Cups is. I don't give a damn. The universe is like, look, I have some judgment shit piling up. Okay, you got homework piling up. You got clothes piling up. You got resentments piling up. You got time piling up. You got a bunch of shit piling up over here. I got a hot mess over here in Karmicville. I got a hot ass mess. We got some unfinished bullshit to clear out. I'm sorry. This is priority. I'm sorry it makes you uncomfortable, King of Wands. I'm sorry you don't want to deal with it. But 8 of Cups in reverse is stop leaving. Stop checking out emotionally. Stop pulling away. Stop hiding. Stop doing that. You're avoiding your feelings. And for some people, maybe they're avoiding responsibility. Maybe you are. Maybe that is the issue. You're emotionally checked out. You're emotionally not involved. And please keep in mind, if this is not you, this could be your person that you're dealing with. They are emotionally checked out. They are emotionally trying to remove themselves from the situation. They are trying to walk away and leave the situation behind. Not you. Maybe it's reversed. Maybe that's the situation. But either way, the sacrifice that is going to be made is you cannot leave. But someone's scared. They don't have a lot of confidence. King of Wands in reverse is bossy and controlling, but lacking in confidence. He has a big talk, but not a big walk. You know what I'm saying? That's the King of Wands in reverse. All talk, no walk. You know, you puff up real big, person. You're a little puffer fish, though. Once you deflate your puffiness, you're small. And you know it. And someone here is vulnerable. Are you going to leave yourself belly up, exposed? You need to come into this being real, being honest with yourself. Don't just get honest with somebody else and say, hey, you need to get honest about A, B, and C. You do this, you do that. Remember the blame game we read earlier. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and you got to tell yourself that. Hey, you in the mirror, you got to get your shit together. You better be responsible. You better man up or woman up. You better grow a pair. You better get strong and prepared. You better put more energy into this. You better try harder. You better get vulnerable. It's coming. Let me tell you something that I've learned, guys. We have peaks, and then we have drops, and then we have plateaus. Plateaus mean there's nothing else to grab from this. I've learned all I've learned. I've done all I can do. Something's got to change. We can't plateau for such a long time, but I call that coasting. And sometimes the universe is like, yeah, we're coasting. Things are going good. Things are moving forward. You're like, oh, this is a good moment. But what do I always tell you guys? Just keep swimming. You know why? The water always changes. Your life, your relationships, they will always change. The dynamic, the situation, everything. Mom, dad, kids, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, lovers. It's going to change. It's going to change a lot on the journey, and you have to keep up with it. There are moments you need to be a caretaker, and there are moments you need tough love. There are moments to be involved, and there are moments to pull back. It's very hard to manipulate yourself in a way like that, to where you're in and you're out and you're up and you're down and you're back and you're forth, but that's life. That is this journey. So like I always say, just keep swimming, because once you think you're hitting a plateau and things are coasting, here we are coasting. You're a low rider. Everything's chill. Before you know it, you're going to hit rocky road. Before you know it, you might have to climb a hill, or you might drop. You know? There's shit always happening. And so, I don't know. I'm just saying, you got to go with the flow. But we can't run away from this. There is a situation I feel has plateaued. There's nothing else you can do. You've tried and you've tried and you've tried. You know? You're not perfect. You're not Jesus. You can't walk on water. But damn, you can freaking row a boat. Right? You can't walk on water. You can't be perfect, but you can row a damn boat. Okay? You can get to the other side. You don't have to fucking walk on water to do it. Okay? You can cross this journey. You can overcome the obstacle. It's going to require sacrifice. You're going to have to let go of your rage, your temper, your anger, your attitude, and your stubborn free will that is causing a hardship on yourself. I don't even want to stress how your will has caused a hardship on others. That's obvious. Your will, or it could be reversed, someone else's will, has caused a hardship on other people. You've made it difficult because you've been a difficult person, or vice versa. But not only that, you've been difficult with yourself. You have robbed yourself of good moments. You have robbed yourself of good opportunities. You have robbed yourself, stolen away moments that could have been meaningful, loves that could have been great, memories that should have been made. You've robbed yourself of that. It is time for you to stop running away from your problems and get over yourself. Get over yourself. Shit happens. Lost your mom and dad, shit happens. It does. Many people have. I know 2 personally. Lost your job, a lot of people have. Right now, a lot of people have. Going through hard times, a lot of people are. Everyone's going through shit. Stop running from it. Deal with it. Get vulnerable. Expose yourself. Belly up. Point out your flaws. What do you need to change? I want to be successful. What do you have to do that? You have to wake up early every day, make your bed, do your laundry, change your habits in your schedule, go to sleep earlier, turn off the phone, figure out a new habit, start yoga, I don't know, save money, I don't fucking know. But something's got to give. You can't say the world is my problem. If you want to fix it, it's yours to fix. Can't quit passing the buck, kicking the can down the aisle. It's not working, it's not working. If you want something, you got to go get it. And just when you're terrified and you're scared, how am I going to do this by myself? If I break up with this person, how am I going to pay for this house? How am I going to pay for all this shit? God will find a way. That's this fucking card. If I break up with this person, where am I going to live? Where am I going to go? God will find a way. Fate, universe will find a way. If I leave this job, where am I going to work? Where am I going to get money? God will find a way. Friends, family, a hobby, I don't know, a job, something that pays off, your art, your music, a friend that comes into your life that says, I'm looking for a roommate, come on over. Or I'll help you get on your feet. That happens all the time. It happens all the time. Don't say, oh, it doesn't happen. No, it happens. It just doesn't happen the way you want it to happen. You want your own place. You don't want to stay with a friend. That's why it doesn't happen. But don't tell me changes can't be made. Don't tell me that. Sacrifices have to be made for changes to be made. Don't tell me changes can't be made because shit's not happening your way. Well, I want to see my son. I want to see my daughter, but you know, my kid's mother doesn't like my boyfriend or my girlfriend, and they're not letting my kid be around them. So therefore, I can't see my kid. It's out of my hands. Bullshit. It ain't out of your hands. You better work on that shit. You better sacrifice. Your kids come first. Fuck your punani. Or the big one. Fuck that. No, your kids come first. You see them. You work on the baby's mom, baby's dad, whomever, ex-husband, whatever. You work on them and say, I really care about you, but I want our relationship to be friends. I really want you to get to know my person. I really care about this person. This is what I want in my life. And I bet you your ex is going to be warmed up to the idea that your kid can be around that person if they can trust him. Everybody wants to make friends. Everybody wants to get along. Everybody wants peace and harmony at the core of every heart. Every human wants to get along. We don't want enemies and we don't want problems. Surely you can find a route. It may not happen your way at first. It may not even start out that way. It may not end up that way. It may always be a compromise. But you have to do it for them. That's the Queen of Pentacles. She's like, I don't care what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. You got to put in. It's not always easy. Those decisions are hard to make. Very hard to make, but they must be made. You can't remain in indecision. That shit needs to be justified in a court of law, or what's fair in morality, what's fair in society. What if Steph, my ex and my person can never get along? They'll never get along. We'll never have that relationship. Well, I can guarantee you one fucking thing. If you keep saying that shit, they're never going to get along. Because whether they will or they won't, it's right. Because it's what you claim. Stop claiming it. I hate people that claim it. Stop. Stop. It's never, it's never, it's never, it's never, it's never, it's never. Shut up. It's only never because you said so. And you're creating it every day. Create a path. Make a way. Love will find a way. Why? Because love opens your heart. And it creates pathways towards balance. You need that. Don't be so hard on other people and don't be so hard on yourself. However this resonates, for whom, however this resonates. But someone's stubborn-ass ways, King of Wands in reverse, got to stop. And if there is someone in the way that is that jerk, that King of Wands, be it male or female, if this King of Wands is such a pain in the ass that they are literally blocking your path to destiny, bye. It may be a hard decision to make. You may be nervous as hell and you don't want to hurt them, Three of Swords, but god dang, they need to go. Whether it's mom, dad, lover, brother, sister, mother, you know, kids, like who is this King of Wands? But they're preventing you from leaving because Eight of Wands is Eight of Cups is in reverse. And they're just like, you ain't going nowhere. They're just stirring the pot. You ain't going nowhere. You need me. You need my money. You need my house. You need my car. You need me to take care of you because you're sick. You need me to take care of your kids. You need me. You need me to pay some of those bills. You need me to keep your job. You need me to keep your friend circle. You need me because you're close to my mom and you miss that mom. So you want to be with me for my mom. You can't let me go. You lose me, you lose my mom, or you lose my friends, or you lose my kids. You know, you're only with me because you care about my kids. If you lose me, you're not going to have them anymore. You know, it's threats. Threats. And that King of Wands is really good at manipulation. He's like, you want to jack with me? I'm going to jack with you. Okay? That's how it's going to be. So anyways, this King of Wands, be it you, be it your person, or be it a third party who stands in the way, shit ain't going to fly. It's not going to fly. It can't. It won't. The Chariot's coming in. The Fool card's coming in. Love is pushing this forward. The bullshit can't exist anymore. Let's get a message about this. Like I said, the King of Wands, the stubbornness, right? Not being able to budge. Like, what do you want to say about this difficult situation? Because maybe it's not a person. Maybe it's an ideal. Maybe it's a metaphor. You know, there's something that blocks you from believing. There's something that blocks you from having faith. There's something that blocks you into thinking something better is coming. It's like a disbelief, a lack of faith, a lack of will, a lack of desire. You know, maybe there's some trouble in that department. But what do you want to say about this King of Wands in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse? This is a not really wanting to move forward, not really wanting to move on. That's what I'm getting. We have Divine Animals, number 22. Some of you guys need a pet. You do. You need a companion. Some of you guys have codependency issues. You might need a companion pet. Maybe it's hard for some of you guys to let go of a pet that maybe passed away. And you don't even want to get a new pet. You're like, my pet passed away. It's a part of my life. I can't even stand myself to get another dog or another cat because I feel like I'm replacing them. You're not. They're never going to be the same, but maybe you need a friend. You know, divine animals are your best friends. They're quiet. And they never have something to say, but they always have love to give. And wow, tomorrow's the 22nd. There you go. Look at that. The animals are trying to tell you, speak less, love more. Speak less, do more. Just take action. Take initiative. Don't be all talk. Walk the walk. Do what you say you're going to do. And do it because your heart's in the right place. Animals also give us the message, be strong. There's a lion here. We do have the King of Wands. We could be dealing with a Leo. But be strong in the face of your fear. You know, it's funny. Dogs aren't scared of anything. They'll go towards a bear. They'll go towards a guy with a gun. Anyone who tries to invade their home, they're fearless. Cats too. They'll attack a dog. They'll attack a bear. Cats are like, I'm just going to attack whoever's coming at me. Talk about fearless. Animals have a lot to teach us about what they do in the face of fear. In the face of fear, they fight back. In the face of something bigger than them, they don't cower. They stand their ground. Queen of Wands since the beginning of this mother effing reading. Stand your ground. Do what's right. This whole kind of message is do what's right. Everything that you're doing should come from the heart. And that is a message from the Leo. Because in the birth charts in zodiacs, the heart is represented by Leo. But so is Cancer in Vedic. But the heart, okay? And you got to follow your heart on this one. So fuck the superficial thoughts, air signs. Okay, reality, logistics, things without heart. Stop trying to go with what you think. Go with what you feel. What you feel is right. And know that somebody, wherever they're coming from the heart too. So let's read what this says. Spend time with your pets or in the company of any animal to realize the same light that flows through them flows through you. We all create different containers of our soul, depending on individual desires and dreams. Humans experience great contrast with animals. That is why our influence and creations are wider reaching. However, this is also time to make it easier for us to split and stray away from our hearts. Animals reflect the divine love that we are. And they show us to go back into our heart. And as an animal, they are more likely to be aligned with their heart, which is a soul instinct, and doesn't need you to be different to who you are, or if you need to feel loved. By the way, this number is 88 on the page, which is Leo energy. You will feel free to be who you are when you emulate this behavior for yourself. Life becomes more relaxed, loving, and your relationships will catapult to a whole new level of joy. Are animals quick to forgive? Yes. They are. They're quick to forgive. Are animals quick to love? Yes. Are animals empathetic? Yes. Are animals understanding? Yes. Are they loyal? You betcha. 100% they're loyal. They'll be there to the end. You might have a pet or a loved one that's telling you, be kind. You might have a pet or an animal that's telling you, whether alive or dead, I'm with you. I'm still your friend and I support you, but you need to do the right thing. You're not following your heart. Speak the language of the animals around you. What would they do? How would they react to this person or this situation? Would your animal want to be fair? Would your animal want to be pleasing to themselves and others and be kind? Your animal does not seek to harm or hurt anyone. Your animal always seeks to find balance, to love everyone in the room, to give everyone kisses, everyone puppy dog love, everyone a little meow meow and a pet. You know? Animals give. They do give. And you need to be that way. There's something about being lenient, bending a little bit, being flexible, having faith, taking the leap of faith, being, compromising. But at the same time, standing up for your rights, standing up for what's right for you. I'll do this, but know that I feel this way. I'll allow this, but understand that do not cross this particular boundary. You know, it's good to stand your ground, but it's also good to be loving and to be kind. Remember, that's what we're all here for. We're all here on this planet Earth to love. It's true. And anyone that's had a life or death experience will tell you that. That on the other side, that's the consistent message they get. They're here to spread love. Plain and simple. So if you're acting in the energy of love, you're on the right track. So anyways, this is a very long reading. We're at, 88 minutes. 88 is probably very strong for the air signs. That's that Leo energy. Self-empowerment, right? Positivity, strength, major arcana, standing up for yourself. Going through these challenges that are difficult. You are going to get through this. The Chariot promises a path forward, and whatever's meant for you will be. You just have to take a leap of faith. Give it to God when it's too hard to handle. Sometimes decisions are too big for you. Sometimes you need to just let go, but don't be stuck in indecision. But let God guide you. Let the universe show you the way. All right, well, that is your reading. We're going to have to read the rest in the extended. I might do that tonight or tomorrow. It's been a very long reading, but we're going to go ahead and do that. So if you want to follow us over there in the extended, please go to www.jks1111.com. Go to the top left part of my website, scroll down to monthly subscriptions and extendeds. Click on that and purchase. It's $33.33 a month. It's a support, it's a donation, it's a gift. And you get to be part of our monthly extendeds, whatever extended readings we have. In the extended, I will read for 20 minutes at least each Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I will go into each person's situation, okay? And you guys can watch that there. So I hope you guys follow me over there. The next extended, probably, I don't know, earth or water. So we'll get into that, okay? So stay tuned. Like and subscribe to my channel, please, if you haven't already. Really love your support. And if you guys want to purchase or have anything for Christmas, still go to my website. I've got a lot of specials, Christmas special, tarot card special, tarot card class special, astrology specials, lots of good stuff going on for Christmas. If you want to, you know, give the gift of knowledge, give the gift of a reading or peace, now's the time. And for any of you that are waiting for a reading from me, please give me a message in Skype. I need to keep up with that with you guys and get back on it. I'm catching up with a lot of you guys, so I hope you already have your Skype, and we'll keep in touch there and schedule as need be. I love you all so much. Be well. Hang in there, air signs. Remember, like I always say, this is a journey, not a destination. Just keep swimming. You're doing great. You really are. You're going to get through this hard time. And you're going to have a wonderful reading next time as well. It's going to be okay. I love you all. I send you my heart, my love, and my light. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the donations on Cash App. Everyone over there that did that, I super appreciate you. Every little message is like breathing in joy. Every time I get a little ding, I'm like, they're so awesome. They love me. It makes me feel good. So I just want to say thank you. Big extra thanks to you guys. All right, well, I'll see you guys over there on the other side for the extended. Bye.